I wanted to make this character because I think people struggle to assemble characters. This is a build that I constrained, made the whole thing on stream for under 10 divines. I wanted to use almost no rares. In fact, this is an entirely unique build other than just a rare chest, because rare chests are so insanely cheap. I feel like it's egregious not to use them. Every other item on this is a unique, and the whole thing came out to under 1300, just around 1300 chaos, where the chaos to divine rate at the time was 137 divines. I've done a lot of things on this that are suboptimal in order to save costs for people, and just make it more accessible. There's a lot of things that are the corruptions that you should not get flipped by. Things like this club, there's better corruptions here. There's a better corruption here. You know, this corruption is not mandatory. I even avoided things like elemental res on here, even though they're very cheap, because I wanted it to be really accessible to anybody who wants to make a build like this. It is suppression capped. It is full uptime flasks, 81, 81, 82, max res. It is able to, it's fully stun immune. It has elementalist options for defenses, so either Bastion of Elements or Shaper of Flames, depending on the boss that you want to kill. Because this is just a bossing build. It's not for mapping. Has an absurd amount of recovery for bosses, because it's using Graven Secret with 11 charges. And this jewel, just before like people start talking about, oh, this jewel is so hard to get. The difference between this jewel and a jewel that says this, the difference between that jewel and this jewel is like one extra prefix here. That's the difference. Thanks, total. Gilgamesh, and I think that, well, there's a fizz tag on this skill, so it doesn't work, but like it's a jewel that gives me 33 crit multi and energy shield. Why don't I have that? Because this was cheap when I bought it. It was 1 divine, and I figured, why not buy it? It's 1 divine. I'm also not using a +1 will clash on this, right? Like, I have things that I could be throwing in that make this build a lot stronger. I have... What's this doing here? Like, this will clash alone is, like, huge for this build. And it's only 4 divines for a +1 will clash. Still. It's still only 4D. That's like how cheap this is. And that's how I'm constraining the build. When I say it's under 10 divines, that means everything. I'm talking about every single gem that I purchased on trade, thank God for async trade. Every single like currency I use for quality, flask rolling, everything. Alright? All the items combined were somewhere in the 5 divine range when I purchased it. I do have a spreadsheet breakdown of it that I can show you guys. Right here. Of the full breakdown. But obviously, you should be able to see, if Seal's a good editor, me purchasing most of the core items on here. Alright, super budget, ton of different ways to set it up. I'm sure that I could go right now and recreate the whole build at about 90% efficiency for under 15 divines still. Even with people watching, even with people like increasing amount of things. In fact, it might even be better on the second recreation, because there's certain things I found out during this. So let's go over the build, it's really simple. And we'll do an import of it. The skill! Will of the Lords is a trap skill. It is a level 30 trap skill that is pretty strong. It's like a level 20 something plus gem, and it gets 20% more damage with hits per curse on enemy and 25% of fizz as a respective color. Crazy, crazy strong. Actually, I think the strongest trap skill in the game, because it's very versatile, has insane scaling. I'll start with the tree. So like, it's not the most creative build. It's still just a power charge stacker, so you play a power charge stacking tree. Ascendancy wise, I think this is non-negotiable. These 3 things I would always keep. There, you can play for Lycia Ascendancy as well and take Profane Ground, but I don't like that. And then over here is, it just depends on what boss you're doing. If you're doing Fizz-centric bosses, then you do Shaper of Flames. If you're doing Elemental-centric bosses, you take Bastion of Elements. It's a great build to learn bosses with, because bosses are permanently frozen, they have temp chains and enfeeble, so they do less damage, they are slower, you have some recovery, but you still take a reasonable amount of damage from time to time. That shows you which abilities you can tank in general, and which abilities you can't tank in general. There's a lot that's going on in this tree. I will just note, every single curse effect node is insane. 4.3 per is absolutely absurd. But I do like things like this, because on a longer boss fight, like if I'm fighting, I guess like probably Uber Awakener, I think this like takes forever, so you can get up to 50, no problem. The average hit is huge. Of this damage, I think 90% of it is cold damage. So it's like a 10 million single hit. It's one of the hardest hitting skills in the game. And the reason why I want to make this skill in particular was because it doesn't need, like this is a built-in 5-link, and it's a built-in 5-link of a level 26 gem, which is really, really good. It's like super insane. It's got insane scaling, obviously. It's got like these modifiers, the damage per curse, 20% more, and the gain as is super great. It's very flexible, it can go into a poison, that sort of thing. I'm gonna not talk about skill gem setup at all. If you wanna look at it, it's there. I will say that to play this build, the way that I boss is, and we can go back over here to see that. just to show one time. I pre-stack traps. This is mostly to generate frenzies for charge traps. I put Hydrosphere on the ground. This is a lingering thing. When the boss spawns, I press SDF. And that's Bane, Ellie Weakness, and Assassin's Mark. And then I drop the Rune Graft, which creates Jolt on the ground. Or it creates Lucky Damage ground. And the only things that need to be refreshed are ASD. And then you just hold right click. Because F is like Assassin's Mark. And I like that this is my skill setup for bossing because it's all in a line. There aren't a lot of build like buttons other than this. It's pretty straightforward. If you don't want to press this many buttons, it's easy. You can drop Assassin's Mark and drop Elemental Weakness. And just play Bane. And you don't even need to play Hydrosphere. You can play Saboteur, you can go Occultist, and just play Bane. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about gems. Rotation's there. You can also play Arcanist Brand if you have a lot of attack speed, cast speed, but I think that the first Arcanist Brand come out doesn't always proc, and I want the damage out right away. I want the curses out right away. I will talk about the gear really simply. Base damage is close to level 160k. Oh, also my config isn't right. This is closer to 100 million. There's various things like, well, it's not closer to 100 million. It's probably close to like 70, 75. Actually, it's probably closer to 100 because like on longer boss fights, you have this. Things like this, I haven't put into POB. Sorry, this additional trigger. There's a few other things I was missing. I just forgot about. I don't really care. Let's talk about gear. Very, very straightforward. It's a power charge stacker. So there's some things that on power charge stacking is really straightforward that you kind of always keep if you can. Void Battery, insane spell damage. Foulborn Malachi. So if you use regular Malachis, you'll have much more damage on this character. It will boost me by 18.7. Huge. But I don't want it. And the reason I don't want it is because I really want to suppress cap. This thing is actually crazy. On my setup, it's giving me like 40 suppression, 48 suppression. I don't know. It's just an insane amount to be getting. Just off your off of a suffix and a shield that's already offensive. It's way better. You have a lot of spell damage from here already as well. Gear. Gear. Okay. So for power charge stackers, it's pretty straightforward in a lot of ways. There's a lot of classics in here. Void Battery is just always there. Spell damage per power charge, insane. It's like 200% increased spell damage. Foulborn Malachi. So Malachi's gives you +2 power charge. The Foulborn for suppression is way better than the base. It's a 1C item, and it gives you 40 some odd suppression, which is insane. Will Clash for this character basically spell block caps me really, really easily. With one cluster on the tree right here, I'm spell block capped. We're at 73, so it's fairly close. If I had a +1, I would be capped. It's just insane. Hand of the Lords, where I mentioned, any curse on hit is good here. Any curse on hit is playable. I would encourage you to use the curse on hit that you care about the least. So the curse that matters the least. So in my case, I'm using Enfeeble. I actually like Enfeeble. But something like Vulnerability or Despair would be better, because I don't do Phase or Chaos damage. Ralakesh is necessary if I want to play Graven's Secret and Malachi's. This is not negotiable. Needs to be the power charge variant. Badge of Brotherhood. Why am I anointing Master Sapper? The reason I anoint Master Sapper on this character is because before you get your frenzy charges, you have almost no trap throwing speed. All of my trap throw speed comes from charge trap scaling with frenzies and badge. By itself, charge traps has, I think, 10% chance to generate. Oh, sorry, 30% per trap trigger. Another 15 is 50% more charge generation, which gets me started much quicker, and like it's not bad anyway. Anathema on this character is broken. Without Anathema, my damage goes down like a lot. Like this gives me almost four times more damage because of the inherent bonus, right? Not only do you get the inherent bonus, but I'm power charge stacking, so I get to play Punishment, Frostbite. For my build, Flammability, Conductivity, Frostbite all matter, and Assassin's Mark. I just said way too many curses there. It's insanely OP. And then this thing is super cheap. 1 Chaos Unique, max power charges, a little bit of mana. There's no downside, and it gives you offensive stats. This can obviously be way better. Like a good power charge ring, oh my god, like insane. But like a legitimate 1 Chaos Unique +1 power charge ring is nuts. And then Graven's, any implicit here can be good. All res, flash multi, move speed. Move speed I really like because this build is playing at 45% move speed. I don't know if you probably asked Ben about this before, but when he does his gauntlet characters, he likes to set up somewhere between I think 30 to 50 move speed. And I kind of feel the same way when it comes to bossing in terms of realistic, permanent movement. I'm able to get permanent flasks because I play Trader with Brutal Restraint up here, right? And that's why 3 flasks. And then for my 2 graphs, one of the graphs here gives me some multi, but it also gives me a shield for Aegis when I apply Exposure, and I use Hydrosphere, so Exposure is always applying. And it's some crit multi, and it's just like done well, right? It's rolled okay, but this isn't crazy. This one is quite nice though. The Wreath and Lightning gives you lucky damage. That's also not calced into POB, so yeah, probably close to 100 mil. This also gives me like conductivity on hit. Really, really cheap to get this thing. I don't know what level the conductivity is, to be honest. I guess I should be writing that in as well, because I'm actually missing a curse. It's actually 180% more damage, right? Let's say it's a level 1 conductivity. Oh man, I guess I messed up my config. Well, yeah, that's there. Just so insane, man. Anathema curse stacking is just crazy good. Is Scorn good? Not for this build. This skill already has really high flat damage. I think the additional from Scorn is like very low. Average hit 2.6. Will Clutch is already insanely good, right? It gives you increased damage and, dude, it gives you like block cap for free. There's 4 unique jewels I'm playing. This one is optional. It's not that good of a jewel, as you can see. It has 5% more damage and it has 200 some odd ES. A good rare jewel beats this. Sorry, a great rare jewel beats this. A good rare jewel is the same. It was cheap when I bought it. Balance of Terror, this is why I self-cast Elemental Weakness. It's again not actually really great for my build because I have a lot of Gain Fizz as already, but it's not a bad jewel, and it does encourage me to press one more curse, which is nice. Brutal Restraint is topside. This Brutal Restraint I do want to talk about. There's one mod I'm looking for, twice. Avoid being stunned here, and then avoid being stunned over here. It's really easy. There's a Find Timeless Shield button. If you don't know how to use it, learn in your own time. And that combined with an avoid stun tattoo plus permanent 50 avoid stun on this flask means I'm stun immune. And if you're not stun immune to Uber bosses, you're gonna have a bad time. Like if you actually want to learn the fights and get hit by things. I also get some other stuff that's actually useful, like movement speed. There's like damage here as well. It ended up being an insane jewel. It cost me 30 chaos, but there's actually so many good ones. And then for our Watcher's Eye, the only one that matters is Fizz Convert to Cold. That's it for Hatred. It's actually not even that important. You can see if I played without this Watchers, my damage only goes down like 11%. So yeah, it's a build, whole thing. All right, and now I will, hopefully, you can go watch the bosses. All right, I ran through every Uber boss. It's my first time this league doing a lot of these bosses. It's my first time seeing any of these bosses for the first time like ever, like the new ones. But you see the build's good, man. It's solid all the way through. And I'm gonna go lose a bunch of money now. Gambling Exarchs. I will probably die in a lot of these fights. I will die in most of these fights. Not that one though. That one I get to survive in, just for fun.
Thanks Goonpo for the sub.
Yeah, I think this is the hardest one. Charturation? Charturation's extremely good. But this phase is gonna be like, I'm just taking 4 deaths here, I think. I would need to do-summon my golems, basically. I must stop following me around, mostly. Insane they didn't just fucking instantly PK me there. What? The bug! No, the stupid golems, man. That was a. Hey, flame dash. I want to de-summon my golem's head. I don't need flame dash for this. Like I can, like it's way better, but there's like in this day and age, killing Axar, come on, man. On my knee! On my knee!
Hello.
Alright, this is a new boss, right? I'm very scared. I might brick this, straight up.
A secure future for one and all.
Nothing is secure within the reality of torment.
What?
Means to
Why is there an ad face?
frozen in time and space.
Why is there ad face so early?
I need more mana.
Intangible pain.
Do you still have to collect roses here? That's quite annoying. Shit, my traps are so fucking massive.
This suffers. For what purpose? What reason?
Damn it, you can't skip it, eh?
Means to an end.
Why my golems? You're so stupid. This is a crazy hard boss. What? Oh, he's dead, right? What the fuck?
What reason? Means to an end.
Fuck.
Erase. We become ourselves at a preordained moment.
I don't understand. I'm not connecting Blue Rose, I'm pretty sure. Do we have to roleplay every Uber? No, it's not 150 divines. It's just a power charge stacker, man.
Patience is a mercy.
What is that? What's patience is a mercy?
Intangible pain.
Fuck.
Negligence.
Ooh.
Madness.
Ooh.
Foolish girl.
No, I just want to make a new budget build. That's the only reason why. I really want to make a cheap budget build that I feel like anyone could like set up. Because it's all uniques, right? Oh, my damage is pretty big, dude. I don't think there's a single mandatory corruption on this, which is like not usual for me. Oh my god. Uber Maven easy, dude. Uber Maven easy. Path of Math could front us not winner. It better be fucking easy. Oh no, Fizz dot. Fizz dot. Fizz dot. What skill? Will of the Lords. Maybe I need Worm Flask or something. And honestly, the movement on it doesn't feel that bad. How? I'm using Bane, and I'm manually casting 2 of them because this one's permanent. This one is for a buff. And then I'm using Bane for the other 6.
My irritation is growing. Stand still.
Crazy damage, dude. So efficient. Like, this build would end up being like so fucking efficient, dude. And in theory, you can map with it. I really wouldn't, though.
Arrogant toy. This will not be an escape.
Holy shit, man. Early weakness? I self-cast it. It also enables my Balance of Terror. The chill effect is actually pretty nuts too on low HP bosses. 2 1 2 3 2 3.
Scurry.
What?
Scurry. Take this.
Whoa. Okay, she's literally 30% chill frozen, man. Good God. Truly, I don't think it's like that. Like it's got great AOE. It can be it can do anything. It can be your poison seal setup. It can be elemental. It can be pure. Actually, can't really go pure fizz, but.
Valdo had some ingenious designs hidden in his memories. Observe. those designs were
Easy.
flawed.
Easy.
Do
Easy.
you remember dying here? You will. Burn away sin.
Fucking easy, dude.
What?
It's just too easy.
In this
It's too easy.
of the past, I am king, and you will bow.
Poison is really interesting because if you go Poison Occultist, you can play this as an auto bomber. What are the defensive layers? Suppression cap, 5.4k ES, 11 power charge, Graven's Secret, so a shit ton of recoup, 4 endurance charges permanently all the time. The standard Golem defensive set, about like, I don't know, 5% regen. Almost no multi-hit avoidance though. I'm playing at 1300 evasion. That's the weak part. It's Helm. Oh yeah, 75 spell block. How do you go auto bomber? Plague Bearer, explode.
This one is my own creation.
The fizz damage, dude.
Of salvation.
I can switch it per boss. Cortex is one of the fights where you'd rather play Shaper of Flames for sure.
Face your destruction.
It's so much fucking better than Hex Blast too.
Burn away sin. No. Impossible.
Just fucking destroyed.
No. This isn't over.
Act
This
like
will
the
never
oh
be
my
over.
god, dude.
I will. You.
And you shall obey my order.
Implicit matter. My ideal implicit, based on my setup right now, would probably be vulnerability, or yeah, it'd probably be despair. Actually, I think. What?
Failure.
He targeted the ground in front of him, dude. What? I got cheated. That was a bullshit death, guys. Jewel 24 divines. Guess what? This jewel, guys. Here's the secret about this jewel. It's not that good. Do you know that this jewel is only a little bit better than a rare 3 mod jewel? Did you know?
Insubstantial.
Can it be triggered? No. It's a trap. It's about as good as a 4 mod jewel.
Injured, but not for long. We need to get back.
Wait, that's no flasks? Guys, this build is OP.
When I'm ready and not.
Did it tell fibs? Okay. 33% crit multi on a jewel. You can't get 33% crit multi on a jewel. Can you get 30% crit multi on a jewel? Is there some reason why you can't get 33% crit multi for spells on a jewel? Maybe not exactly, but you can 15? Sorry, you can get 12 on global crit multi, and then for spell multi is 15, right? That's 27. And then max CS jewel is 8%. There's your 3 prop. So res, I'm barely capped, man. What's the problem?
Behold the face of your unmaking.
Father, it's me.
Does it work? It just grants you a
Let me help
skill.
you.
The horror must be stopped. Obstacles destroyed.
Is there a way? You go in DB.
Embrace my misery.
Come to you, DB. You'll see it.
Perfect.
Is there any solution? Dude, do you guys care that much about... What? Why suddenly do you guys care so much about fizz mitigation? Okay, you want fizz mitigation? Here you go. Here's your fizz mitigation. Click Shaper of Flames. Who the fuck cares? It's not like bosses. There's like very few bosses. Okay, first of all, people think Shaper of Flames is fizz mid, right? I don't personally, because it's conditional. Which bosses will you survive with 40% extra fizz shift on? Tell me. What, like which era bosses are gonna require you to get 40% extra fizz shift? Cortex sometimes, maybe, if you get hit by the fucking golem slamming. Shaper Slam will kill you anyways. Uber Elder Slam will kill. So Uber Elder Tentacles maybe can be something. Like, no. Like it's not, you can't convert degen. So like it doesn't matter whether it comes from the boss or not. That degen is fizz degen. But like, yo, people are like, oh, what about fizz mitigation? I'm like, what about it? Like, Do you know like what this game is like made of? Like, what are you fighting? What's the actual build? Like, you can see the build's weakness is Fizmet, but what are you gonna die to, right?
These
Uber
memories
Katarina.
are mine. I cannot
There is no
lose
Uber
them.
Katarina.
They lied to you, Father. I'm your true memory. I
To
need more
save the
mana.
future, the past must be sacrificed. Irrelevant.
Fuck. Suck macaw. Macaw.
I'll do something.
Ultimate chaos.
Oh, I'm dead.
Gaze to the abyss.
I bet this fight is 3.5 minutes. Is this Uber? Is this Uber? XT chatting? Is it Uber? Hey, you know what? Do you know what Uber Elder looks like? Does Uber Elder shoot 3 fucking Shaper Balls? Can you, like, use your fucking brain, man? Maybe he's just a Gauntlet only player, you know?
Embrace my mission.
Why? Because people don't fucking read or listen, and then they just make things up. Why would I not be upset? You have no brain cells, man. There's so many different tells for why this is Uber Elder. Or Uber. From the moment I put in the fucking frags, you know? Oh, if you don't face him, it's so rough, man. Is it good? Is it? Why, dude, Y3's, I hope there's some unironic Y3 flash today. You know, if you could play 4 flasks, you could actually have Perma Quicksilver up. Isn't that a shame? Where's the suck off? Guys, this build's sick. It's actually like unreal. This is the one. You don't need that corruption. You don't even want this corruption. It's just a corruption. But it's not the right corruption. I don't even want this corruption.
What's this? A real talent. You finally caught my attention.
Your lives are meaningless.
Yeah, people are gonna fucking search for my. They're gonna be like, oh, it's all uniques, right? Doom Shroud Twilight Regalia, guys. Doom Shroud costs a mirror right now. There's only 6 different Doom Shrouds listed. What do we do?
Others found strength in their projections. They became
need more
reliant
mana.
on it. I'm not so foolish.
Okay, Freeze is kind of OP for bosses though. Like, Freeze makes bosses kind of really trivial. I think that I might as well scale into Freeze because I think my single hit is like way too massive.
Pointless. Rain of stars. Creation itself.
Life really interesting enough to warrant all this pain.
Beyond, there is only horror.
Exile would have shield charged that.
Your
Flexing that we can't. Fuck you, dude.
Fury Alpha Cosmos
Igor, your Discord seems like the most fun ever.
be utterly annihilated.
Of death, my heart races.
This glass cannon? How can you be a glass cannon and run Uber Awakener and Uber fucking Cortex? Explain that to me. I'm not taking this meteor though, unfortunately.
Everlasting fire.
Disgusting. Fucking disgusting. Every single fucking boss just absolutely cocked